1 week removed from 2022 as relates to hip hop. It was a great year in my personal opinion. We got a lot of good music in 2022. D.J.S, Music and Battle Rap. You already know what it is. Put the BR aside today. Let's talk music. A lot of great projects was put out this year. A lot of them. I liked a lot of the music that was put out this year. A lot of good heat was put out this year. And that's what I'm focused on. I'm focused on the hardest, the heat, the fire that came out this year. A lot of good music came out sonically for everybody. I feel like something for everyone was out there this year. Because you had the Khaled album. That's going to be that radio-friendly, beautiful music. Salute to DJ Khaled. Salute to Pusha T. It's Almost Dry was a great album. Nas, King's Disease was a good album. Kendrick Lamar was another great album. Mr. Morale, Big Steppers, that was a good album as well. All those albums to me are dope. All of them are dope. But I'm going to go through what I felt was the most standout projects for me, in my opinion, for 2022. Album-wise and song-wise. Alright? Just the standouts for me personally. This is just my opinion. Alright? Salute to Kendrick Lamar. That album is dope. That album is fire. That's in one of my top albums for 2022 for sure. Definitely in my top of 2022 for sure. Die Hard is dope. Father Time is dope. Almost Cry is dope. That's a fire album overall for me personally. I feel like sonically that's a good album overall. Different sounds, different beats, different feels of hip hop, talking about different things, different content. Great album in my personal opinion. That's in one of my top albums for sure. Nas, King's Disease. That's also in my top albums for sure. In my personal opinion. I feel like that was a really dope project from Nas. Really dope project. Recession Proof is dope to me. I like Recession Proof. That shit go hard. Salute to Nas. Very, very good album. Very balanced album. I like the beat choices. I like the way the song sounds sonically. Beautiful album in my personal opinion. This is just my opinion. Pusha T. It's Almost Dry. One of my top albums as well. Diet Coke is fire. Point blank period. And Pusha T got bars. He always had bars. Salute to him. I feel like that was a good, balanced album. There was some good melodies on there. Some good little bit of, I mean, nice hooks and stuff like that in there. It was a good album to me personally. Salute to Pusha T. I like that album. In my opinion. Again, this is just my opinion, people. Lloyd Banks. Course of the Inevitable. Dope. Dope project. Dope. Impact is hard. Murder One is hard. Dope album. A lot of dope albums came out this year. Let me shout out a few more. Benny the Butcher, Tana Talk was fire. That was dope too. Conway the Machine, God Don't Make Mistakes was good too. I like that album. Salute to Black Thought and Danger Mouse, Cheat Codes. Another dope album. I like what they did on that album. Matter of fact, we're going to get back to that album in a little bit. Great album in my personal opinion. Right? Who else had a great album again? Let me see if I can remember off top. Armani Caesar. Liz 2. That was cool. I like a couple joints off that. I think that was a Liz Claiborne and another joint with our West Side. I thought that was cool. It's a good album. Pretty good album. Rome Streets. Dope. Fire album. That's in my personal opinion. I thought the Rome album was really good. He had some fire in it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Just a lot of projects were put out. Alchemist, Rock Marciano. Man, this is too many, man. Black Star. A lot of projects were put out. If I was gonna narrow it down to my top albums for my personal self, my opinion, the albums that I felt were some of the best albums of the year. If not, I'm going to tell you my favorite album of the year, what I think is the best album of the year. But some of the best work put out that year, we're going to get to that too. I will say this. Sonically, music sonically, right across the board with different sounds, different content, different beats, different feel, different flow patterns and everything. Kendrick Lamar's album, definitely up there. So, as a matter of fact, let me just put it like this. I'll narrow it down to this. I got Nas King's Disease, Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale, Super, and the Big Steppers. If I'm going to put someone else in there, I'm going to go Lloyd Banks, Course Inevitable. Rome Street's Kiss the Ring, and West Side Gun. Hitler Wears Hermes. We're going to get back to that in a second. Those are what I would round out for my personal self. That's for me personally. Salute to everybody else, Freddie, Drake, everybody else, Armani, Caesar, everybody else, Benny, everybody else, Conway, everybody else who put a project out. Salute to everybody. Khaled, everybody. Matter of fact, my honorable mention album, if I had to put one in there, it would probably be, what did I say? I said Nas, Pusha T, Lloyd Banks. For me personally, it'd probably have to be Conway. I Lockload is fire. Lockload is fire. But as far as the hardest songs out that came out in 2022, this is where I liked it. There was a lot of dope songs that came out. Let me give you what I thought were my top songs of 2022. In my personal opinion, coming from a real DJ. You see what's spinning beside me. This is from a real DJ with real vinyl. Real vinyl. A real DJ. Salute to Gangstar too. Salute to Primo, you the GOAT. With that being said, my top songs of 2022 were as follows. This is just my personal opinion. For me personally, what I thought were the hardest songs of 2022. I thought Slap. I put that at 5. The albums, I didn't even have them really numbered except for my top 2. I didn't really have them numbered except for my top 2. My top 2 albums, I'll number. Top 2 to maybe 3. But for the most part, the other ones, you can put them wherever you want. But my top 2 to 3, yeah. That to me feels like those are one of them ones, in my opinion. Slap was one of them ones in 2022. Busta Rhymes, Conway, Big Daddy Kane, Marty Marl in the production. Fire. Even the way Bust just jumped on the beat right as it starts, right after that little 4-bar intro part, and just jumps right in. Fire. Dope. Salute to Busta Rhymes. Conway's verse, fire. Kane still can spit. Salute to Big Daddy Kane. Salute. That's the Kane album right there. That's the Long Live the Kane album right on that turntable back there. Literally. So salute to Kane. Dope song of 2022. Number 5 in my personal opinion. The 4th one I had, Black Thought and Danger Mouse, Strangers. Danger Mouse had his foot up to the kneecap in that beat. That beat is crazy. Everybody knows how dope Black Thought is. One of the best MCs ever. Literally. One of the best MCs of all time, Black Thought. His verse was crazy. He was wildin'. ASAP, I liked ASAP's verse too. RTJ had a good verse too. I liked ASAP though. ASAP surprised me a little bit on that one. I ain't gonna lie to you. He surprised me a little bit on that one. Salute to ASAP Rocky. Salute to Riri. Yeah, you already know. But salute to Black Thought. He was going. Strangers is a fire song. It sits with you. That beat is crazy. Salute to Danger Mouse. Salute to everybody on that song. That album is actually fire. Cheat Codes is a dope album. Period. Dope album. That's my number 4 joint. Black Thought, Danger Mouse, ASAP Rocky with the Jewels. Strangers. Dope song. Extremely dope. Number 3. It's just crazy because the beat's in the background. Number 3 for me personally. This is for my personal opinion. Number 3 is West Side Gun. BDP. BDP is hard as shit. Conductor. Jesus Lord. Conductor has the hardest beats of 2022 in my personal opinion. That's my opinion. See MP right behind me. In my personal opinion, the hardest beats of 2022 were made by Conductor. In my personal opinion. BDP is so fire. BDP is hard as shit. Salute to Westside Gun. Salute to Rome Streets. Salute to Stove God. They were going. Rome Streets, his verse is super dope. But all of their verses is dope. They was going right till the beat stop. Fire. BDP is my number 3 song of 2022. In my personal opinion. Salute to Westside Gun. Salute to Griselda. Salute to Conductor. Conductor. Nigga's crazy. Number 2. Number 2 for me is almost like number 1 low key. I feel like it's like 1A, 1B, but I got an edge one. Number 2 for me is Kendrick Lamar. Father Time is a fucking classic. Father Time is a fucking classic. That shit is too dope. You talking about content. He's talking to you. He's saying some shit. And Soundwave and Beast Noise, all them niggas made a fire-ass beat. Grandmaster Vic and them, salute to everybody who was on the production of that shit. That shit dope. That beat is crazy. That beat is crazy. And what he's saying means something. So you get both right there. You get bars, content, and you get the hard beat with it. That's hard to beat in itself. That's hard to beat in itself. That feels like hip-hop right there. You're talking about something, you got a hard beat, and you got bars with it. That sounds like hip-hop to me. Salute to Kendrick Lamar. Father Time, one of the best songs ever for me personally. Because I hear what he's saying. You know what I mean? Salute to my father. I love my father. But anyway, that joint is crazy. That joint is crazy. That album is fire. That album is fire. That Die Hard shit and all that shit was fire. Salute to that album. But number 2, I got Kendrick Lamar. Father Time. Father Time is super powerful. Salute to Kendrick Lamar. Number 1. Number 1 for me personally. Again, this is my personal opinion. Matter of fact, let me give you some of my honorable mentions real quick. Salute to Rome Streets, Kiss the Ring, honorable mention. Conway, Lock, Load, honorable mention. Anything I didn't put in 5, you can pretty much put from 6 to 10. So all these right now, you can put from 6 to 10. Rome Streets, Kiss the Ring. I definitely got to put Lock, Load, as I just said. Who else I got in there? I got a few other songs in there. Blow for Blow, Rome Streets again. Yo, salute to Rome Streets. He's blowing up. Salute to Rome Streets. Those are just some of the songs that I felt like were Diet Coke, of course. I'm about to say salute to Pusha T. I feel like I'm forgetting one more. But anyways, those are some of my honorable mentions. All right. Science Class. Science Class is dope. Salute to Buster. Salute to Sweezy on the beat. Salute to everybody on that joint. Westside, Ray, Ghost. Everybody, Stove, salute to everybody on that joint. That's one of my favorite joints. That'd probably be number 6 for me, if anything. But number 1, Peppers, Westside Gun and Black Star is the hardest song of 2022, hands down. Hands down. I'm going to put the Kendrick right beside it because of the content. What he's saying means so much. Beat for beat, Conductor got that. Bars is too even. Most Def can spit. Twalib can spit. And Westside lost his shit on this fucking song. He closed out so fire. This song is so dope. Salute to him too. Just got 1 million on the video. In about 3 weeks, a month. Salute to Westside Gun. That, to me, personally, is the hardest song of 2022, in my personal opinion. That's just my personal opinion. Somebody might feel different. But those are my joints of the year. Salute to everybody out there, man. D.J.S, you know what it is, man. Salute to everybody who put that in. And before I go, let me say this too. Collectively, I gotta say this. In the past year or two, it's been the year of Griselda. We gotta keep it real. In the past couple of years or so, it's been the years plural, of Griselda. Tana Talk 4, Liz 2, God Don't Make Mistakes, Kiss the Ring, Hitler Wears Hermes 10. This is all in 1 year. This is all in 1 year. 2022 was the year of Griselda. Like it or not. And by the way, my favorite album of the year, as I almost forgot, is Hitler Wears Hermes 10. That is the best album of the year. There's too many joints on there. BDP, Peppers, Science Class, Super Kick Party, all these joints is super dope. And they're all on one album. They're all on one album. Salute to Westside Gun, man. I feel like he had the best year out of everybody. Westside Gun had the best year out of everybody. His album is the best album, and he has the best song of 2022, in my personal opinion. Salute to everybody out there. Salute to everybody who put music out. Salute to every artist out there. None of this music was bad. All the music was good music. Every album I named was good music. Even the ones I didn't name were also great music. I'm just talking about what stood out for me personally. And to me personally, as a DJ, I can't front. No bias, no nothing. Griselda locked 2022. They had the best music out, and they had the hardest songs out, and the best projects out overall. Kiss the Ring and Hitler Wears Hermes 10 alone. Those two projects are too fire, and they're too dope. They're too dope. If you're looking for raw, gritty hip-hop, that's what that is. That's why it got it for me. Those are the two best albums of the year for me, right beside Kendrick Lamar and Nas King Disease and Lloyd Banks and them. But salute to Westside Gun. Salute to Griselda. Keep doing what you're doing. Salute to Buffalo. I've been to Buffalo a couple times. I like it out there. Salute to everybody out there. Salute to all hip-hop fans, all battle rap fans. You already know what it is. More content coming. You already know what it is. Hit the subscribe, like, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. D.J.S, you already know what it is, man. Westside Gun, album and song of the 2022 year, in my personal opinion. Salute to Griselda. You already know. 1.